My friend sends me a video of survival day something, and I was confused what it was, because why would he send me something like that? Then I realized this was not like anything. This was a mystery, and we're gonna solve it. This guy, his name is Rebby, a Minecraft YouTuber that just started his survival world, and you could already tell it's pretty weird, with broken blocks that are not supposed to be there. If you could look around, there's some broken stuff. Let me just point them out for you. But not just that happens. You might think this is old Minecraft, maybe from 2018, 2017. But the video came out a couple of hours ago. I have no clue how my friend got this. And there are the leaves on the ground. I forgot the name of them. But those are in the latest update. So of course this is new Minecraft with something going on that he doesn't know. He just talked about this was his first time. Wait. Go back. When you go really slow, what I saw was there is blocks that were recently placed and destroyed. And that gave me a clue. He wasn't alone in his world. But of course, this is his first time he was talking about. And the whole goal is building his house. But how could this relate with anything? Of course, we know that he's in Bedrock Edition because you can literally see that he was playing mobile a couple seconds ago by this video. But to be honest, this is not enough clues. We already saw broken blocks, maybe even placed blocks, but they could just be like weird chunks or something like that. Something weird that's going on. That doesn't mean somebody's here. I will continue the video, and let's just see what happens next. What's that? A strange little pillar that he also sees. he doesn't know if this is a structure or not. But it says a sign. Not very curiously, he goes near it and it says, "Go back to spawn." Okay, he says nope. But he says he wants to make a farm. So, what will he do? Of course, he's gonna collect some seeds for the farm that he does for super long. Now he has all of his building materials. He has crafting table, furnace, doors. No, he's going to craft doors right now. But this wasn't all it. So, why is he making the house in the first place? Why is he making iron? These are questions we don't know yet. But by looking around, this is new Minecraft. I don't know what's wrong with it. He's in Bedrock. There's no actually things I researched that are on Bedrock. But then, if you just saw what just happened there, there is another sign. And, of course, when he was collecting stuff, someone or something put it there. Go back and follow the arrow. The sign said that. And even when I rewatched it, there was no sort of arrow. So this was confusing for me. And even if, what's possibly that spawn? You could just see right there where spawn is. There is nothing there. And he's placing gravel. I don't know what he's doing. But the strongest part is, who is this? This is my main question, because this has 0 views right now. My friend somehow has it, and there has to be more into this. There's even more broken blocks. And there it is, the arrow. And it is facing a direction that I think he has to follow. It just turned nighttime, and there's nothing weird going on right now. And there's pumpkins. That, people say, that is a good sign of a village nearby. And guess what? a village is right there. But if you could not tell, he noticed it also. Something not tell is coming through. He noticed it. Not just anything. He tries to ignore it. And I know he is trying to. Because he knows that if he gets food and explores it later, he could survive anything it belongs to. So he decides to get more seeds and try to get more food because his hunger bar is trying going low, and he's pretty low right now. So he decides to get some food. After he realized he passed some food, he decided to go there. And guess what? The house is finished. It was just destroyed, and now it's finished. And to be honest, I don't know how somebody can make a house that quick. It's, in my opinion, impossible. Even with windows and that stuff, this thing is fast. Faster than you could see. And there's lectern in it. Hey, what's up, Rebby? Do not look around and leave the game. Do not join and delete the world. It will corrupt you and make you to something you don't want to be. Don't turn. This is bad. The thing knows who he is. He's terrified, looks around, and of course, there's more pages. He decides to read. Because, leave. It's just saying leave. I don't know if something is trying to make him leave or someone. And, of course, it ends. And nothing else goes by. And even reading this, even watching this, it's confusing. He takes the book. Blindness. Confused. He looks around him. Then the video ends. There's so many things that we don't even know. Who was he? What was he? That made no sense. Was he a type of HeroBrine? Or was he the new version? So many questions. How fast was it to build that? Where was the villagers? Where were the mobs? Wait. Where was the villagers and where was the mobs? Exactly. Wait. When you rewatch this, when he walks around, there's clues that people were here. This is supposed to be a plains. or was a plains. Even in this part, there is no mobs to be seen. No mobs for the past minutes. For the entire video, there is no mobs to be seen. Even here in the plains biome, when he was walking the flattest lands ever, after reading the sign, nothing. No mobs to be found. Maybe that's why you try to make the farm. Or maybe for decoration. But even if, where's the mobs at? Even at here, there are no villagers. And of course he needs food because there's no mobs spawning. So he decides to get the wheat to make bread. But even better, he knew this. He knew no mobs were spawning. That's why he rung the bell. And the craziest thing is, if there's no mobs, he was right. And to be honest, nobody knows who he is. I even researched into Wiki. Don't even know what to research there. Nothing. Is this truly a mystery? Or was there another sequel? And the only person we did actually see in this entire world or series, whatever you call it, was him. I wanted to end it there, but while reading the book, there was clues. When he was spamming leave, you could see something written down. And this was not it. When I said it, that I'm saying about the creatures. But when you see at the very end, Div, Ov, Neve, Don't leave. Does that sound for don't? Yes. One thing about it, the monster wants him to leave, but somebody wants him to stay. Why does a monster or creature or entity want him to leave? I don't know. But he does have powers that normal people don't have. Blinding people and coming out of nowhere. Of course, this wasn't a coincidence. He wanted him to come to this house. He wanted to find this village. He knew everything. And then it just turns blank. So I decided to message my friend where he got this from. When this person, Rebby, makes videos, he makes it public for a second, then privates it. So I found the part 2. After already watching part 1, part 2 of Survival will be different, and we might learn what happens next. It starts with lots of lag and him being on mobile. There's 2 beds, one orange, one red. Hi, welcome to part 2. But it doesn't start at where it ended. He starts at a different place, a new home. And he already made his farm, and this place is already recognizable. This place was the area with the cross. But second, and others, why is he on our core mode? And why is there a person right there? This is already weird. Weird enough, and he's lagging. Here we go, already see. He has his beautiful farm right there, and I think he's living the life. Let's call him Red Steve. That lives right below him, and has his own bed. What happened? Did they make did they communicate? Did they just forget about it? Or where is he going right now? This isn't answering nothing. And it's 3 minutes long. Also, the creature could give people effects like blindness. So what else could he do? While he's lagging, I'm already thinking about questions that they might solve. What else can he do? What will he do? And is this even solvable? Of course, I hope it's solvable. Just see what he's doing next. I think he's trying to see the sunset. That's why he just left right now. And he's lagging all the way back to his house. I don't know what he's doing. He might get water for his farm because his farm looks like it's all gonna die soon. But if there's the red Steve, the creature that I almost killed, is that a buck? That's the same buck? Don't Listen was the buck's name. This is a different buck. This could change everything. It's called Hay. Yo, I'm sorry I couldn't make it to the house, but it's okay. Right? Be right there, that's it. Be right back. He thinks he's dead. Is that the void? What? No. That's the flippin' void. No. Wait, is that how that's the video ends? That's how the video ends? It solved nothing. Nothing that we were talking about. His powers. He was under the bed. There was 2 beds, one for him, one for Red Steve, but how did they communicate? Was that... It's so confusing. Like, it was signed by nobody. But still, if that didn't solve anything, we need to wait for the next video. And it will happen soon. So far, this is a mystery that can't be solved right now. Yo, it's editor Walter here. And by the way, the person haven't uploaded in months. So I think there is no part 3. And if there's anybody that could solve this mystery, please do. Because so far, it's a mystery that can't be solved. Bye.